Now with new offensive line coach Joe Adam, and Joe, you followed Tim Lester at Elmhurst, and now you follow him here to Syracuse. So what's the journey been like for you to get to this level?
Obviously, I mean, it's been such a blessing to be here with Syracuse, with Coach Lester, Coach McDonald, Coach Schaefer, guys that Coach Douse, guys that I've worked with before. It's just a blessing every day when I come into this place, and I don't look at it as work. I enjoy coming here, and it's been fun to be in the room for the last couple of weeks and learn about our players and see the passion that's really here about wanting to get this program to an elite level, and I'm glad to be part of it.
How much did last year you yourself were a head coach? Does that help out your preparation to be here, knowing that you've got the big picture view now that you can focus in on the O-line?
I think it does, because I understand what everybody else is doing and what those expectations are and those responsibilities are. It's actually, I hate to say it's an easier job, but it's a little bit less of a challenge because I'm not working on budgets and managing the rest of the staff and those types of things. But it's been very enjoyable, and it's helped me been able to focus on my own position, coach those guys the best I can, and set the standards very high.
What's your coaching philosophy, would you say, and how does it mesh with the staff, obviously guys that you know very well?
My philosophy is very simple. I call it the relentless pursuit of your personal best. And when we talk about the word relentless, it never stops. And if you're going to do something in life, you do it to the very best of your ability, no matter what. And that's one of the first things I told the offensive line group when I met with them, that I expect your best on everything. If you're in practice and you're in a repetition, I expect your best. If you're in the classroom, I expect your best. If you're talking with your family or you're dealing with your relationships, give them your very best. And once you do that, we can look back in life and say, you know what, I did to my best of my ability, whether I was successful or not, but at least I put my best foot forward.
All right, last couple of years, this team has run the ball very well. As an offensive line coach, I imagine that's got to excite you going forward.
Great, yeah. I'm excited about mixing, simplifying the run game, and getting those guys to play fast, and cutting down a lot of the verbiage that we've used here in the past. And the techniques are going to be fairly the same. We'll tweak some things and do some things a little bit different in that sense. But looking forward and moving forward, really. For me, it's about just trying to put those guys in the right position so they can be successful.
All right, let's take you on the field and what you're expecting here in spring. It's a very different unit, what you'll have on the field in spring, than what finished out last season. It starts in the middle with Mackie McPherson gone, Rob Trudeau slated in there for now. How do you see that coming together this spring?
Well, I didn't know Mackie, but from everything they tell me and everything I could see on film, tremendous leadership and a great football player. And I'm looking forward to getting a chance to meet up with him here soon. But Rob has big shoes to fill, but I'm not going to ask him to be somebody he's not. I'm going to ask him to be the best Rob Trudeau he can. And Jason's going to compete, and there'll be others along the way. So we will compete. Nothing is given and nothing is handed out here. So we're going to compete at a high level, and we'll see where the depth chart sits here at the end of spring.
And lastly, how exciting is it for you also to work with an NFL-caliber talent there at left tackle in Sean Hickey?
It's fun. I mean, it really is. We had a talk about that, and I said, don't worry about those things. If you're good enough, they'll continue to find you and continue to evaluate you. And my thing is just tweaking a couple things that we can make him even better. I think he's a great player right now, and I'm going to count on him to really be a focal point for us as a group moving forward.